Hi guys, this is my video diary of my recovery. It's been 7 weeks now since a crash. There's been a lot going on since. It's been obviously the operation initially, and then been in a cast for the last kind of 6 weeks, and I got it off last Monday, and since then I've been kind of hanging out here. This is a Champneys Spa up in Hertfordshire, and they've been looking after me here, and we're going through different kind of things with the cryotherapy and physio and all that good stuff. Still walking with the crutches. You know, it's going to take a little time before I can get away from them, but you know, it brings me a bit of sympathy down there, so it's not too bad. Yeah, kind of 2 laps to go. We were looking pretty good actually. We had a good strategy. We had enough fuel to go to the end, and we were just picking off people one by one. You know, sometimes a couple of people a lap, and before I knew it, you know, the front of the nose of the car was up in the air, and yeah, I was looking at the sky, and I knew at that point it was going to be a pretty big impact. So I just tried to relax as much as I could, close my eyes, and waited for that initial hit. You know, that initial one always takes longer to come than you think. It always feels like eternity waiting for that first impact. But after that, there was lots of noise, lots of crashing, banging, and before I knew it, I was upside down, kind of coming to a stop. And the safety crew were there pretty quickly. They you know, asking if I was okay, and I was like, yeah, you know, everything's fine, turn me back over. And they did that, and you know, I wanted to get out of the car at that point. So as I was undoing my belts and took my helmet off, as I went to get out of the car, I could see my leg wasn't in the best of shape, so I kind of just stopped at that point and let the safety car crew take over, and they did a great job, you know, getting me out of the car. And I didn't really have any pain at that point until only until I got to the medical centre. After the crash, obviously, you know, I was rushed straight to hospital, and they had to operate on my leg to put it back into place. Looks like a bit of a Meccano set on the X-rays, but you know, the guys did a great job putting it all back together. And yeah, luckily enough, my cast came off last week, which kind of tallied it up to the 6 weeks, which they give you. They tell you to wear it for 6 weeks, and then, you know, it's safe to come off. And since then, it's been kind of start of the rehab, which is you know, it kind of, you think it'd be the easy bit now, you know, getting back to walking again, but you know, it's a hard step. You know, the leg's still fairly painful, and you have to work it well and keep exercising, try and move it as much as you can. But obviously, with the swelling still being there, my movement's a bit limited still. The difference. This is Paul. We're just doing some physio work here. So what techniques are you going to use today?
A little bit of soft tissue work, just to help get rid of the swelling. And then some joint mobilisations, just to get the joints moving a bit better in the foot and ankle, in elevation. And then some ultrasound as well, just to help stimulate the tissues and help to get rid of a little bit more of the swelling.
So what does the ultrasound do, Paul?
Put him on the spot now. The ultrasound, it acts like a very, very fast massage effect. There's a little sort of ultrasound wave that comes out of the head here. It vibrates the tissues around at a very, very fast rate of knots. And by doing that, it forces tissue fluids out of the tissues into your little waste disposal unit. And by that happening, new tissue fluid comes in and helps to replenish the tissue that's trying to repair itself. So we're sort of stimulating the healing process by using this machine here. Here we go, just about to go into cryo. Sexy gear. Number 8, good stuff.
Yeah, we're going for minus 130 again.
Minutes. This one practice on me.
Here he comes, out of cryo again. Okay, mate?
Stretching.
Yeah.
Good. Just warming up now after being in cryo. Just on the bike for a few minutes.
Not Not my choice of music. Just doing a bit of balance, proprioception work on that left ankle. Oh no, it's all gone horribly wrong again. There he goes. Keeping his balance while lying on the ball. Just got this new tape on my leg. It's meant to help with the drainage, all the fluids out of my leg. It's meant to pull all the blood up. Kind of a new thing going on. A lot of sportsmen using it, so no harm in trying it. Seems okay so far. It's not swelled up anyway over the last few days, so that's been good. Okay, so here we are in my gym at home. As you can see here, we got Cross XT in the middle there, the bike at the back, and the top bike here, which is quite good for the arms. I mean, initially I couldn't move my legs, you know, I couldn't cycle with my legs running, so the most I could do is kind of the top XT, which works like a bike action. Just pull this round like here, and that was quite good. Didn't upset my back at all, the main thing. Obviously can't use the run at the moment, but the row I can use a little bit. Initially I could probably move literally like 2 inches, just because the movement in my leg was not very great, and now I can do a little bit more. I've literally got kind of half a full pull at the moment, which is a big improvement compared to say about 3 weeks ago, so that's all going good. To make the training harder, I've got a altitude machine, which you can see here. This is basically reducing the oxygen that I'm breathing. You see the pipe runs all the way to there, and just makes the exercise a lot harder, because, you know, I can't really push that hard because my leg at the moment, you know, I've got to make it harder for the rest of my body by reducing the oxygen. So by the time I get back in the car, you know, I won't have lost any fitness at all. If anything, you know, I might have gained. So it's all going well. I mean, the last couple of weeks I've really seen some improvements. As you can see now, you know, I'm actually able to walk on the leg. It's still not the right size, but we're getting there. I mean, it's looking fairly good at the moment. Obviously, there was a lot of leg wastage, as you can see, compared to the other one, but you know, slowly getting that back. And yeah, so the last few weeks, as I said, has been really good, and yeah, just got to keep cracking on with what I'm doing. The last couple of weeks has been quite good. I think I've been off the crutches now for about a week and a half, and as you can see, I can walk quite okay now. Still not 100% yet, just because, you know, you can see the swelling still there in the leg, and it's still going to take a few weeks for that to fully go away. You know, it gets a bit frustrating at times because, you know, you have a good week, and then you might have 3 days where you see, you know, no improvement at all, and but that's just what happens with an injury. You kind of go through plateaus where you have, you know, steadily going up, getting better and better, and then you have 3 days of nothing, and then up again. But luckily we've had no real setbacks, so that's really been good. Okay, so back in the UK now. Just the last couple of months I've been in rehab and training, getting ready for next year. Obviously still the plan, and just in London now, doing a few filming bits, and just getting things ready for next year. Spending some time with the family, Christmas time now, so doing my last little bits of shopping, stuff like that, and yeah, just working on next year. We're in talks with a few teams now for next year. Nothing has been finalised yet, but in the next month or two we should know.